1950, a single blue-collar income could buy a 3-bedroom house, a station wagon, and a college education for 2 kids. Today, that same house in Austin or Nashville costs 12 times the median salary, and that hard-working blue-collar hero is likely working 2 jobs just to afford the interest on his credit card. Which poses a brutal question about the American dream itself. Why is it that the harder we work, the further the finish line moves? We've been fed a narrative since kindergarten that hard work equals success. Yet the U.S. currently has the most productive workforce in history, while the average worker's purchasing power hasn't budged since the 1970s. Translation: you're running faster than ever, but the treadmill is accelerating even faster. Consider for a moment your own relationship with your 40-hour week. Does it feel like a ladder, or does it feel like a hamster wheel? We often confuse activity with achievement. Between 1979 and 2020, net productivity in the U.S. rose by 61.8%, while hourly pay increased by only 17.5%. Where did that other 44% go? It didn't vanish, it was captured. While my channel usually focuses on personal growth, I realize that our perception of effort is often the very thing preventing us from being financially free. Does it really matter if you're the hardest worker in the office, if your salary is being eaten alive by 7% inflation and a housing market that ignores your existence? There is a massive disconnect between labor and value, and it's time we solve that mystery. We need a better framework for understanding why hard work is a flawed metric. In formal education, we are taught that money is the reward for time spent. But as we discussed, money is actually an expression of value. If you spend 10 hours digging a hole and filling it back up, you have worked hard, but you have created 0 value. The market doesn't pay for sweat, it pays for solved problems. The American work illusion is the belief that your employer is the one who determines your worth. In reality, the market determines the worth of the role, and your employer simply pays the minimum required to keep that role filled. To quote the philosopher Naval Ravikant, "You will not get rich renting out your time. You must own equity, a piece of a business, to gain your financial freedom. But even if you earn more, most Americans fall into the rat race trap we've discussed before. As your income rises, your Joneses change. You get the raise, so you get the Tesla. You get the bonus, so you get the suburban mortgage. This is the ostrich effect in full swing. We avoid looking at our mounting debt because the appearance of success is more addictive than actual wealth. 1 in 10 Americans earning over $100,000 a year are living paycheck to paycheck. This proves that your relationship with consumption must be fixed before you ever look at your production. If you are 1 paycheck away from broke, your job isn't a career, it's a life support machine. You aren't a hard worker, you are a high-functioning debtor. So, how do we break the illusion? It starts by shifting from a consumer mindset to a producer mindset. Mainstream finance gurus like Dave Ramsey will tell you to cut out your $5 latte. And while frugality is a great defensive move, you cannot save your way out of a systemic productivity gap. You need a vehicle of production that scales. The internet has leveled the playing field, whether it's building a software tool, creating content that educates at scale, or starting a business that solves a niche market pain. Your goal is to decouple your income from your hours. Hard work isn't dead, but the loyalty to the clock is. Stop measuring your day by how tired you are and start measuring it by how much leverage you've built. If this video provided you value, hit the like button. It's the simplest way to tell the algorithm that production matters more than the grind.